Ladies and gentlemen, at the bottom of the world, wrapped in ice and silence, lies a continent larger than Europe. A place where temperatures plunge to 80 below, where the sun doesn't rise for months, where almost no one lives, but everyone is watching. I'm talking about Antarctica, one of the most mysterious, restricted, and mythologized places on Earth. It's a place that raises far more questions than answers. And today, I want to take you on a journey not just through snow and ice, but through possibility, through the strange, the forbidden, and the whispered stories that governments don't want you to hear. Let's start with what we know. Antarctica is governed by the Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959 by 12 countries, now over 50. It bans military activity, resource exploitation, and claims of sovereignty. Sounds noble, right? But here's the kicker. It's the only treaty in modern history that nearly every world power agrees on. The US, Russia, China all on the same page when it comes to keeping people out of Antarctica. Why? What's so special about a frozen wasteland? Now let's dive into the rabbit hole. 1. The Nazi base theory. During World War II, Nazi Germany sent expeditions to Antarctica. They mapped a region they called Neuschwabenland. Some conspiracy theorists believe they established secret underground bases there and that remnants of the regime escaped to these icy hideouts after the war. Crazy? Maybe. But here's where it gets weird. Operation High Jump. In 1946, just after World War II, the US Navy launched the largest Antarctic expedition in history. Over 4,700 men, 13 ships, aircraft, scientists, and military personnel. Officially, it was to test equipment in cold weather. Unofficially, some say they were hunting Nazis or something else entirely. The operation was supposed to last 6 months. It ended after just 8 weeks. Admiral Richard Byrd, who led the mission, made a bizarre statement afterward. The greatest threat comes from the polar regions. We must be prepared to face aircraft that can fly from pole to pole with incredible speed. What was he talking about? 2. UFOs and alien bases. Some believe that Antarctica is home to more than ancient ice. It's home to ancient visitors. Whistleblowers like Navy veterans and former defense contractors have hinted at structures buried deep beneath the ice, too symmetrical, too advanced, too alien. Satellite images have shown strange anomalies, circular formations, entrances carved into mountains, glowing lights beneath the surface. Are they camera glitches or signs of something else? In 2012, Google Earth users discovered what looked like a giant stairway carved into a mountainside near Antarctica's Shackleton Range. Soon after, the images were mysteriously blurred out. Coincidence? Or cover-up? 3. The Forbidden Zones. Despite its openness on paper, large areas of Antarctica are strictly off-limits to civilians, journalists, and even most scientists. If it's just ice and penguins, why the secrecy? Some speculate that these areas protect more than wildlife. They could be hiding ancient civilizations buried under the ice, lost technology, possibly Atlantean, or even extraterrestrial, or even the entrance to the Hollow Earth. Yes, you heard that right. 4. Hollow Earth and the polar entrances. The Hollow Earth theory suggests that the Earth is not solid, but has vast interior spaces and that these can be accessed through openings at the poles. A wild idea, but it's been around for centuries. Even some historical figures believed in it, including John Cleves Sims Jr., a 19th century theorist who tried to mount an expedition to the South Pole. What's interesting is that flights over the South Pole are extremely limited even today, and according to some, pilots have been redirected from unauthorized zones mid-flight. Could there be something below us? A hidden world, shielded by ice and secrecy. 5. The Pyramids. In recent years, satellite images and on-the-ground reports have surfaced of pyramid-shaped mountains in Antarctica. Perfect angles, smooth and natural lines. Scientists claim they're nunataks, a peak sticking out of glaciers, but others aren't so sure. Could they be ancient structures, remnants of a lost civilization buried under the ice? If Antarctica was once warm as many now believe who lived there before the freeze. 6. Climate change, melting ice, and disclosure. As global temperatures rise and Antarctic ice melts, more and more of the continent is being revealed. Some theorists believe that's why there's a sudden race to monitor, restrict, and control Antarctica. Because what's buried under the ice isn't just fossils or bacteria, it's truth about our history, our origins, and our place in the cosmos. And maybe, just maybe, the ice has been the only thing hiding it. So what do we make of all this? Are these stories world imagination, internet-fueled fantasies? Or are they the pieces of a puzzle too big and too dangerous for mainstream science to acknowledge? Here's what I think. Antarctica is a blank page, a place where the known ends and the unknown begins. And when you have that much mystery, people will start drawing their own maps. Maybe the truth lies somewhere in between. Maybe it's not Nazi UFOs, or ancient aliens, or secret bases. But maybe, just maybe, it's something even stranger. A mirror, a reflection of our deepest human need to believe there is more to discover, more to uncover, that beyond the edge of the map, there's still magic, still mystery, still something worth exploring. And if that's the case, then Antarctica is not just the last frontier on Earth, it's the gateway to the next one. Thank you.